Hey there, so in this video today we're going to start talking about some of the, or at least get into some of the turnarounds that Stevie Ray Vaughan used to use, or play turnarounds in the style of Stevie Ray Vaughan at least. Turnarounds, something we kind of have to learn as if you want to play blues music and you want to be able to improvise. It's one of those things and they're pretty cool. I love a good turnaround, but if you don't know what one is, basically it's like an ending phrase to a blues progression that leads into the next. It'll happen on the last few bars. So in a 12 bar, this particular one that we're going to play here, that I did in the intro of the video, it's over the feel of Mary Had a Little Lamb, which is kind of. Okay, but if you wanted to play it with a normal kind of blues feel, we could just do a. And in like a 12 bar blues progression, we'll have a point where we hit the B chord, then we'll move down to the A and then the E, and then on the offbeat of that first beat of the E, we're going to go into the turnaround. Okay, so like a. And then into that, as I said before, the turnaround. So that's just to give you an idea of where it comes in. And sometimes at the end of turnarounds there are a stop. Well, there is a stop, like in this one, but usually at the end there'll be a 5 chord that you go back into. So let's play the phrase. It's basically it. Right, so any of those who just want to hear that slow and learn from it that way, you can, but let's get into it. So the first little bit on the offbeat, we start on these 4 notes. Okay, so we do a little bit of a blues curl. We do these all the time, a little slight bend up on the 3rd fret of the high E. So we pick that note, and then we pick an open E, and then we'll pick the 3rd fret of the B and then pull off to the open B. Okay, the next part sounds like this. Okay, that part we're going to slide from the 2nd fret of the G to the 4th fret, and then in this order we'll play the open high E and the open B. Okay, after that we go, okay, which is that kind of a ghost note slide again. We've talked about this in the past. We slide really quickly to the 2nd fret on the G, pull off to the open G, and then we play the 2nd fret of the D, and then pull off. And then at the end of that, we just play an open low E. Okay? So you can practice these little sections as, little sections instead of playing it all the way through, and then we can get there slowly. Then after that, we play this little chord bit, so. So that feel, you can have a listen to that and try and get it. It'll be down, up, down, down sort of thing. Yeah, I kind of do a down, up, and then I kind of stop with my hand, like a mute. Like that. And then 2 down strokes. In between them I do kind of a stop with my palm as well. But if you want to do it another way, it's up to you. So what is this chord at the end that we're actually using? It's basically what people call the Hendrix chord. Which is, what is a Hendrix chord? It is a dominant 7th chord with a sharp 9. down here, exactly the same notes. But this is generally the position that you see Stevie Ray Vaughan using it in with his, like all his rhythm playing. He plays a lot with the open strings when he's playing in the key of E or E flat as he does, because he tunes down. But yeah, so how do we play this chord? We play with the second fret on the D string on the second, so the second finger on the D string on the second fret, first finger on the first fret of the G string, so we have, and then I bar with my little finger over the high E and the B on the third fret, and that's it. So learning to play this chord here is definitely something you should do if you're going to be playing in the style of Stevie Ray Vaughan, at least. He used to use this chord in this position a lot. It's also in things like Scuttlebuttin', it's in there, and also this version of the A7 he used to use. It's another one that Stevie used to use, and they're both should be in this song, I think. But yeah, so hopefully you picked up something from that. I think turnarounds are really awesome. I love learning new ones, and there's so many. But we'll do more videos on this. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again for another video.